Oh, okay. Oh, never mind. Okay, there we go. Now, now you guys can able to hear me. Alright. Uh, well, hello, guys. Alright, the pool. Yeah, let's leave the pool 10. Let's go with. Let's go with. The pool's gonna be fun. There you go. There you go. And private battles. So there you go. So there you go. That is mostly a big, massive delay. Yeah, I was wondering about that too. It's most of the games I've been into, it's mostly been super annoying recently. Everyone is mostly running around with chargers. It's like, I need to spend time with my pals. It's like, it's been so long since I've been so busy. Well, Alice is spawned, so depend what. Also, Donkey Kong Bonanza is coming out really soon, so can't wait for that. So yeah, that probably means you're not joining Splatfest at all. Hello, Alice! Welcome to the stream! Hello, Alice! But you will probably come back, but... Like, yeah, like... Splatoon Rangers is about ready to come out. Well, I don't know when it's going to come out, but... But it's at least something, I guess. So what's up with the XP system? XP system? I never heard about an XP system. No, I never... Like, no. Like, I'm not to be honest with you, to just mostly buy stuff. Like, I really have no clue. Like, I really don't know what the XP system do on stream, so... On Steam, actually, so... I had no clue. Just... So, I really, to be honest with you, I don't know. Hey Bo, welcome to the stream. Alright, the lobby is open, so... Yeah, Splatoon Raiders look very cool, but looks like it reminds me of survival strategy. I love that idea. Yeah. So that would be a strategy. Like I think it was like depends on how yeah, looks like Splatoon Rangers will be like an interesting fun idea. Would be a very fun way to there you go. Is Liz are you getting on? Oh wait, Alice, are you getting on? We're just waiting for people, to be honest. I think it's just two of us for right now until um okay, let's go to our wheel. Let's go to our wheel and see what game we're gonna play. Okay, hide and seek. Hide and seek our first game. Okay. Alright. I guess I will probably go find Joshua then. The very good kit for me to use. Well, I can use any roller. But I need to switch up most of the pieces of my gear so I can use more ink. Alright. By the way, I work on the contest poster. Nice. Very nice, Goober. You look very nice there, Goober. That does sound very nice. Oh, Goober guy. Hey, guys, what's up? I have to wait for a minute. It's been a while since we talked, by the way. And I have to wait for extra minutes. So That's why I don't see where he was. That will be... Right. I'm on my way. I'm doing good today. There would be a high decent chance he might be over here. Hmm. Nope, not up here. I thought he might be. Where is he hiding? Oh, there you are! I, work tomorrow and finish the week, so I'll make some... I did some stuff and chill out at home. Cool. That's cool. Alright. Yeah, I didn't fight him. Alright, let's spin the wheel. Splat zones. Alright. Alright. Let's say I will spectate the game. So you guys will fight it out. So we're gonna take turns spectating the game. In fact, I will start some SSM animations too. I need to properly... I'm assuming when you didn't see me at the last second. Yeah, I didn't see you guys. I didn't see you. I didn't see you guys at the last second. And they'll probably do like a Splatoon tutorial on how to animate in SFM. Alright, looks like they're... Oh, so close. At least need... But Bubba got good paint. He got good paint. Oh no! Red Atlas! No! But some reason the 5296 Gal can outpaint the... Oh, Alice rolled right into that one. I felt bad for her. I felt bad. Yeah, you need to really go in there. You really need to go in there. You gotta move, Alice. Oh, it's a double wipeout! It's a double wipeout! Alice can still turn it around. Alice need to find a perfect time for her to hit those bubbler shots. Alice having struggles to connect most of her shots. I'd probably say that GG. But like, you guys explain how the XP system works? Oh. I don't know. So again, I don't know because I mostly use Steam is mostly okay. Alright. Our next game. We got Andrea in here. We got Clam Blitz. Let's go. We got Clam Blitz. Digi Alice. I feel bad for Alice. Yeah, I feel bad too, so maybe you teamwork with her might be a very good way to do it. Me OP with the 96 gal. Yeah. Did I? No, I did not shut it off. Okay, there we go. Fixed! Fixed! Does like Gmail cost money specifically? Like you got the rag dolls and oh I feel bad for that one. Go 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 go. Oh, ouch. Yes, it does. Like very cheap, but only for potatoes or $10. Hmm. It says once you learn the ropes. Put it in! Ow! Like, yeah, you can do that. Like, I really don't know how to do it. Good job. Oh, GG. Okay, I thought that one's a good GG, bro. Very good GG. I've also felt bad. Okay. Oh. Oh no. Alright, what is our next game? Our next game is Rain. Oh, okay. Rainmaker. Okay. I know it's gonna be sounds unfair, but alright. But I will do. Actually, I will keep using my brush. Glam Blitz! That is agreeable. Keep on forgetting to turn it off. But I can't pop it by myself, so. Oh my gosh. I'd say the how to the map layout, I think, yeah. Alright. I did not did anything, so I But since I did felt bad for LA's for the other game, so what is our next game? Tower Control. Okay. Mostly allies mostly need to be carried. Let's see. Let's use, yeah, let's use this. And yeah, two of my abilities are mostly garbage. Okay. Two, I had to deal with a Hydra, which is very annoying to deal with. Oh my god, bro. I thought I can probably. What's going on? Oh, he finally got me! Oof. course, I know LA's is on there. And plus it can't Super Jump, so that would be very annoying. Ow. No! And I can't do anything about it. No! GG! I might win there because I got a very good push in there. Alright. Alright. Our next game is Splatoon. Alright. Alright. I'll be... Actually, let me... Okay, so Joshua will spectate. I'm not going to be as rough, so I will probably use this. We're just waiting for you, Alice. Yeah, that sucks. Trying to aim at her head, but the challenge against a crab tank, which crab tank is mostly annoying to deal with. Oh, hit the wall! I look at XP so you can get XP by messaging. Oh. Ah, huh. That's cool. Well, GG. Alright. Alright. Our next game mode is going to be... Oh no. Another clam blitz. Nah. But I got none. Alright. That's not what I want. Okay. Waiting for you, Joshua. Wait. He's not doing anything with it? Joshua. Uh, what's going on? Joshua? Joshua? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. How strange. Joshua! Well, and I think there's what hates Quamblitz. He does. He does. It's like I don't want to. I don't want to kill him. Oh, oh no. It's like Borgar's. Yeah, we're just. Let me just real quick. Just Yeah, I guess I'd say that is alright. That wasn't unexpected. I think it's a very simple, nice game of hide and seek. You guys hide and I'll try to find you. I think Joshua is AFK. I'm back. I just upgraded my phone. Ooh, nice. Ooh, nice. Are you AFK? Are you AFK? Because some people, it's all is chaotic. Because some people don't realize it's hide and seek. It is a hide and seek. It is a hide and seek. So I let you guys hide. Goodbye, buddies. Yeah, do not check them out. Yeah, I see Joshua over there. I think he's AFK. But I'm good now. Oh, alright. Here I come. Right. No bombs. I maybe find one. I don't know. Where is everyone? Where is everyone? Yep, GG's. Someone almost had one. Alright, make sure you tell us before you go in to go AFK because I was super confused. Rainmaker, alright. You nearly me. Emmy. Oh my gosh. I need to go to spectator mode on that one. To see where you guys hit. Actually, no. where you were. Okay. Oh, I meant to go up there. No. It's been really rough because the 52 gal can two-shot. Alright, the Rainmaker is there. I think I can get over there. The goal is to just get over there. Alright, he's popping there. Oh no! That's a worst play. The worst way to go out. Oh no. We both have. Like a 52 gal, 96 gal is annoying to deal with, but GG. GG's. Like that is like an actual good game. Oh no. Another set of clamblets. Nah. Let's see. Alright. Clam Blitz. I know. Clam Blitz sucks. Oh. Oh, it's just... Oh, okay. I thought it was Clam Blitz for a moment. And Hydra's... It represents to be Clam Blitz, not Rainmaker. Well, what does say that may happen? GG's, yep. Fairy allies boasting me. Alright. Everything looks good. Wait, why am I mostly picking a Hydra? And yeah, taking care of me, like, yeah, Hydras is my worst nightmare. I just hate camper weapons. I just hate them. Put a big swing lower and...
Didn't they say have it on video?
Like the 1020 and a black or Xbox.
Okay, we can take a look at the boxes of the trip. Starbucks. Yeah.
Hey, Liz. It is there. But there's no light.
I thought it will pop. Maybe. I don't know.
It doesn't have to be a mic. It's as long as you have a siren on there and it produces a sound. Oh my god.
Back away, but it's fine. Hold up.
Anything?
Okay.
I want to be honest here.
So, I wasn't prepared for that.
Like, I'm not an asshole. You good guy.
So the issue is that somebody is saying that this truck pulled them over today. You are the person stopped with the vehicle. You are being very deceptive with who was in the vehicle. You just keep saying somebody who works with you, but you won't give any information. This is a felony crime.
I get that. This isn't just a little misdemeanor. This isn't a traffic ticket. This is a big deal because if people start, if this continues, I'll rip that shit out right now. That's not the issue. The issue is that this has happened. He just talked to the driver of the other vehicle that threw it over for whoever was driving this vehicle.
This isn't the first time that people have complained that this vehicle has been behind them and activated a siren to pull them over, and as soon as they're out of the way, it goes speeding past them.
Replace our arrest for our personnel or swap for a order. Do that. Well, you're lies. Well, you're explaining to me and your deception is telling me otherwise. No, you've already lied to me saying that it doesn't work. I did, inventory for it. Oh, please. Gotcha. Can you guys do
Oh, I thought I had you.
All I did all day was tell family and friends, get shit.
And
Okay,
but would a good guy
I drop my job.
but you're being very deceptive. Give us that guy's information and we can talk to him about it. And then you're not the suspect. Right now, because of your deception, you are the suspect. Because you keep saying, oh, it's this other guy, but you won't give that other guy's information.
I give you, sir.
Well,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
GG.
You're just being very dishonest. No, sorry, I'm not. Have a seat for me, please. Yes, sir. Why do you want? Huh? Where do we go about?
Listen, I love you guys, I appreciate you guys, I respect you guys, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for this, man.
Yeah. Please, just if my wife is in Vegas right now.
thanks. You want to call the temper until they're done with their inventory?
Alright.
Everything he's doing or we're saying is being decided, so that's probably.
Hey, like, so this isn't the first time, that's not what I read the call.
Lamblets, bro.
I want my work. I want the law to try. Well, this thing.
I'll take care of the line. It's like where it's silence.
You know, if it's one thing if you use it for like car shows and like stuff like that, but I'll rip that right now.
At the lawyer's office, I discovered my parents left me nothing. My brother inherited everything. Quietly canceled all transfers. A month later, my mother texted me, "Mortgage is due." I replied, "Not mine." My name is Jason Michelle. I'm 32 years old and I built my entrenched business from nothing. Just sweat and determination. Growing up, I was always the responsible son, while my younger brother Darren was clearly the favorite. When I received a call about my parents' estate planning, I expected just as end years of supporting them financially and emotionally. I never imagined my own parents would betray me in such a calculated way. I grew up in a modest neighborhood in the suburbs of Boston. My father, Robert, worked in insurance, bringing home a decent salary and kept us comfortable but never wealthy. My mother taught third grade at local elementary school. For me outside, it probably looked like a typical American middle-class family, but inside our house, the dynamics were far from balanced. My brother Darren is 5 years younger than me, and from the moment he was born, the center of attention in our family should fall. While I was the serious, studious type who got straight A's, following blues, Darren was charismatic, outgoing, and struggled academically. This difference in our personal lives might not have been confidence in families, but in ours, it created a clear vision for a profession. I still remember my high school graduation. I was valedictorian, had earned a partial scholarship to Boston University, and had been accepted into their competitive engineering program. My parents attended the ceremony, of course, but the celebration afterward was minimal. I put dinner at Abington's, I carved in $50, and then the conversation quickly shifted to Derek's upcoming baseball tournament. 2 weeks later, when Derek's team won a regional championship, my parents threw a backyard barbecue, invited extended family, and bought an entertaining system. It wasn't the material difference that hurt, it was the enthusiasm that my achievements were acknowledged. Derek's were so good. College was when the financial disparities became impossible to ignore. Despite my scholarship, I still needed to cover a significant portion of my tuition. My parents contributed what they could, about a quarter of the costs, but made it clear that I was expected to handle the rest.
Yeah, dealing with one person, I have to deal with the other.
Evenings at the campus, and weekends doing construction with my uncle's company. I barely slept, but I managed to graduate with minimal debt and valuable work experience. Derek's college experience couldn't have been more different. He attended a private university with tuition significantly higher than mine, despite his mediocre grades. My parents covered all his expenses, tuition, room and board, meal plan, even spending money, while I had to finance most of my own education. When I asked my father about this experience once, he simply said, "Derek isn't as independent as you. He needs more support." That pattern continued after graduation. I discovered I had a talent for construction work and project management. I saved every penny for my entry-level job at a construction company. I've been taking everything.
Good luck with that.
Construction. Took 9 classes in business administration and finally launched Michelle contracting in 26. Those first 2 years were brutal. 80-hour work weeks, sleeping on a mattress in my office to save on rent, reinvesting every dollar of profit back into business. No vacations, no love life, just work and determination. Meanwhile, Derek bounced between jobs, never staying anywhere more than a few months. He claimed he was finding his passion, but mostly he was finding his way to bars and parties. When he turned 25, he announced he wanted to open a sports memorabilia store, despite having no retail experience or business knowledge. My parents remortgaged their house to get him $75,000 to start.
Activate that at the wrong time.
Derek blamed the location, the economy, online competition, everything except his own poor management and tendency to use the store's inventory to impress his friends. My parents wrote off the loss with minimal criticism, continued supporting him financially. During this same period, my father had a health scare, a minor heart attack that required surgery and several weeks of recovery. Insurance covered most of it, but there was still a $30,000 debt. I paid it without hesitation, postponing equipment purchases that would have helped my growing business. My parents then, but there was an error to
Gee, I tried to.
family's financial
That's a very good 52 gal
Sunday
roll.
While my business achievements received superficial acknowledgement at best, I sat there listening to my parents get excited about how Derek was finding himself while I was building something real, something sustainable. Last year, when my parents mentioned they were having trouble with their mortgage payments due to rising property taxes, I set up an automatic monthly transfer to their account without hesitation. It was $2,800 a month. Money I
Turf war.
business was saving for my own future. But they were my parents, and despite everything, I loved them and wanted to ensure they were confident in me. I never expected gratitude.
Nothing's gonna matter.
Parents. That's why when I received a call from Thomas Wilson, my parents' attorney, about an estate planning thing, I wasn't worried. I assumed it would be a standard discussion about how the box's assets would be divided equally between Derek and me when the time came. After all,
Nothing doesn't matter if you're in turf war.
especially given how much I had contributed to their financial stability over the years, I couldn't have been more wrong. The call from Thomas Wilson came on a Tuesday afternoon while I was overseeing the kitchen renovation in Brooklyn. His voice was professionally neutral as he explained that my parents had requested my presence at their estate planning meeting in Friday. But I asked for details.
I forgot to change that. There we go.
Something in his tone upset me, but I dismissed it with my own paranoia. Friday arrived, and I pulled up to the law office in downtown Boston. An elegant glass clothing and screened expensive olive greens. I dressed in my best business net, dark jeans and a pressed button shirt. Construction work doesn't require much formal wear, but I keep a few nice pieces for quiet meetings. The receptionist directed me to conference room 3. When I entered, I immediately sensed something was wrong. My parents sat rigidly on one side of the long mahogany table, avoiding eye contact. Derek was beside them, fidgeting with his watch, an expensive tag warrior he couldn't afford on his own. Attorney Wilson sat at the table, manila folders carefully arranged in front of him. Jason, thanks for coming, Wilson said, gesturing to the empty chair across from the family. Now that everyone's here, we can begin. The conference room felt cold despite the spring warmth outside. Artwork that was probably selected to impress clients hung on walls, abstract pieces in corporate blues and grays. I took my seat, noticing my mother's nervous glance at the bottom, each staring fixedly at the table. As you know, Wilson began, we're here to discuss Robert and Susan's estate planning. They've made some decisions they feel it's important to communicate clearly while everyone is present. He opened the top folder and pulled out several
My
documents.
fucking is so bad.
Decided to put all their assets in Derek's name. We think it's the sole beneficiary of their estate. The words on
It's a dry rig.
must have heard. Son, what? I asked, looking at my parents, who still could read my eyes. Wilson continued with critical attachment, their house, investment accounts, insurance policies, and personal belongings.
Yeah, my flicking is so bad.
Jason, this is your father's baseball card collection and your grandmother's recipe book, as specifically requested by your mother. I felt like I'd been punched. Baseball cards, a recipe book, after everything I'd done. This is the joke, right? I looked directly at my father, who finally raised his eyes. Jason, he said, his voice trying to be firm but wavering slightly. You thought about this a lot. You're successful. You've built a thriving business. Derek needs more security. My mother chimed in, her voice high and brittle. We're just trying to be pregnant. You've always been so good at taking care of yourself. I turned to Wilson. Can you explain exactly what assets we're talking about here? He nodded and began listing them on the house, valued at approximately $650,000, which I had helped them refinance and had been making payments on. Investment accounts totaling approximately $180,000, built partly with money I had given them over retirement. Life insurance policies with combined benefits of $300,000. And then came the bombshell. Additionally, Wilson continued. Your parents recently took out a new mortgage on the house to provide capital for Derek's new business venture. The mortgage amount was $275,000, with monthly payments of $2,800. My head was spinning. The exact amount I had been transferring.
Oh, ow.
They had taken out this new mortgage to finance another of Derek's new business ideas, knowing I would cover the payments. What business venture? I asked, looking at Derek, who had a license that looked slightly uncomfortable. An upscale sport.
One more deals again, line 8, 13, and they're big. Bigger. Even bigger. And I'll get something worth sharing. So you really big to line 8 through 13 only one.
An upscale sports bar. My mother said quickly. The building behind it was great.
Oh, right.
Expect me to keep making these mortgage payments? Asked him Bridges. My father cleared his throat. We would appreciate your continued support during this transition.
Alright.
Once
What's your next game?
So let me understand this. I interrupted her, struggling to keep my voice in. You've taken out a big mortgage on your debt freedoms to finance Derek's business. Now we got that thing your money is your estate plans over there. And you expect me to keep paying the mortgage on the house that will belong entirely to my brother. The room fell silent. Derek examined his manicured nails.
Alright.
Non-existent tears.
Say that
Mother
doesn't
shifted at her. Jason, Wilson intervened. I understand this may come as a surprise.
Oh,
A surprise.
dear.
Laughed. A hollow sound beat into my own ears. A surprise is a birthday party.
Oh, hop dump track.
I struggled to find the right word.
Okay, so mostly you want.
Rolling his eyes. It's not like you need your money. I stared at my brother. This person would receive everything while I worked for every crumb. He didn't even have the self-awareness to acknowledge his privilege. In his mind, this was just the natural order of things. They receive it. You provide it. Is there anything else I should know? I asked Wilson, ignoring Derek completely. Wilson looked at my parents, then back at me. The estate plan designates Derek as the primary beneficiary of all assets upon your parents' passing. I suggested a more equitable distribution, but your parents were firm about their wishes. I stood slowly, collecting my jacket. Thank you for your time, Mr. Wilson. I appreciate your transparency. Jason, wait. My mother called as I headed to the door. We should discuss this as a family. Maybe Sunday dinner. I turned one last time, taking me to town. My nervous parents. They tied a brother, the lawyer with his neat stacks of papers documenting my family's complete disregard for my contributions and sacrifices. I won't be at dinner, I said quietly. I have some financial planning of my own to do. I left, ignoring my mother's calls. My father's suddenly authoritative voice demanded not that. In the elevator down to the parking garage, my phone began buzzing with texts and calls. I put it on silent and drove, scared about this grief. The magnitude of the betrayal wasn't full.
Yeah.
This wasn't about the money itself. It was about the money for understanding. Years of unreciprocated support, of being taken for granted, of being valued only for what I could provide. For the first time, I saw with perfect clarity in my family's eyes. I wasn't a son or a brother. I was an ATM with walls. And it was time to close the account. That night, I finally read the avalanche of messages from my family. My mother's texts ranged from concern.
GG. There's like, I got nothing for me to do. Long range.
To discuss your responsibilities. Derek had sent only one message, but again, making everything.
GG.
Storm. Followed, my family discovered I had found the money flow. Tomorrow would bring confrontation, but tonight I needed rest. The weight of financial obligation had been lifted from my shoulders, replaced by the heavy but necessary burden of establishing independence from toxic family ties. But first, I needed to understand the full scope of what I've been giving him. I spent the evening going through my financial records with a fine tooth comb, calculating every contribution made over.
Alright.
The numbers were staggering when I went out. Derek's college tuition contributions, $14,000 given directly to my parents when they claimed they couldn't cover his sophomore year expenses. Dad's medical bills, $32,000.
Rainmaker, okay.
Cardiac procedure. Home repairs, $22,650. Updated plumbing, and electrical work when they discovered non-routine wiring. Monthly transfers over the past 5 years, varying amounts of monthly before this year's $2,800, totaling over $90,000. Emergency assistance, approximately $15,000 for car repairs, appliance replacements, and other consumer expenses. The total sum being more than $175,000 in just 5 years. Money that could have grown my business faster, bought my own house.
I will lose 100%, but still.
Several large withdrawals had been made from my parents' account, to which I had significantly contributed. The day before deposits appeared in Derek's personal account, they had been funneling my financial.
I was always switching to the Hydra. Why?
It wasn't just that they planned to give Derek everything after the death. They had been redirecting my support to him the entire time. Every dollar I thought was helping my parents maintain their standard of living had actually been subsidizing Derek's lifestyle and failed business ventures. The betrayal felt even more complete now.
Oh my god, I meant to wipe.
Systematically about where my money was actually going. I was funding Derek's life through what I thought was assistance to my parents. I called my financial advisor, Margaret Jenkins, and scheduled an emergency review. If my family was escalating to workplace confrontations and financial litigation, I needed to ensure all my business assets would be protected. I also made a decision to front load terrifying over
The ship Equinox is more than it used to be. It's a cool day.
You and Prime.
You surprise your mom. And begins. It's your Equinox. If everything wants to be. Chevrolet.
I didn't know where she was.
show the extended family exactly where they went and tried to paint this bill. That night, I drafted a detailed timeline of financial complications. Terrible.
I'm using the hydraulics. Why?
Parents had discovered the cancer
Dude. Well, why do you keep on using the...
For Mom, there must be an error with that. Your monthly transfer hasn't gone through. From Dad, call immediately about the financial situation. This is unacceptable. 3 missed calls from their number in span of 5 minutes.
You're just mostly cheesing because of the Hydra. But if Wonder Woman Maker game, please use your other weapon. It's not like...
Stop now. Jason, you have responsibilities. Responsibilities, as if I haven't been carrying more than my share for years. Instead of calling back immediately, I drove to my office and
Sorry, Princess. Like, I understand, but there's nothing good after coming if you keep on using the Rainmaker every single game. You always use the Rainmaker. I mean, you always use the Hydra.
cancel the transfers. Silence. What?
Oh my gosh, why?
I don't understand. Is this about the Enigma, Thomas? Were you punishing us over some perceived slight? Perceived slight? I couldn't help but laugh. You remortgaged your house using my money to finance Derek's business, then eliminated it completely from the will. That's not a perceived slight, Mom. That's a calculated decision. I heard muffled conversation, then my father got on the phone. What the hell do you think you're doing? He demanded, his voice tight and angry. Your mother is crying. I'm establishing financial boundaries. I replied, something I should have done years ago. We're your parents. He shouted. You can't set boundaries with us. We raised you, gave you a roof, fed you. And I paid it back 10 times over. I interrupted. I've contributed over $175,000 to your household in just the last 5 years. Money that apparently went to Derek's failed businesses and this new mortgage after nothing. The conversation deteriorated from there. My father threatened. My mother pleaded. I remained firm. It ended with my father declaring, if this is how you want it, fine. Don't expect to be welcome at Sunday dinner ever again. It was supposed to hurt me, but instead, I felt strangely liberated. That works for me, I said. Goodbye. Over the following weeks, my family's pressure campaign intensified. Daily calls, emotional text messages, even a tearful voicemail from my mother saying, we don't understand why you're punishing us like this after everything you've sacrificed for me. The gaslighting was breathtaking and audacity. They hadn't sacrificed anything for me since I was 18. If anything, I had been the one making sacrifices to support them, by extension, Derek. The psychological warfare became more sophisticated as days passed. My mother began calling my colleagues, claiming she was worried about Jason's mental state and asking if they noticed any changes in my behavior. When my friend Michael told me about it called to his construction firm, I realized they were trying to damage my professional reputation and pressure me back into compliance. She actually suggested you might be having a breakdown. Michael reported it over peers one evening. Said the family was concerned about your erratic financial decisions and wondered if work stress was affecting her judgment.
Alright,
This was a new world.
what is our next game?
My professional credibility crossed the line and expected them once. They made me realize how desperate they'd become and how little they actually expected me as a person. For them, I was
We just did Splash Zones? Alright, bye.
I began asking friends and colleagues to keep records of any contacts. My
Sorry.
lawyer friend Sarah suggested I might be able to continued to rescue. Their reception is stalking me for your professional network. She pointed out,
Sorry.
that's not normal family dysfunction. That's potentially illegal behavior. The irony wasn't lost on me. The same parents who had dismissed my feelings and contributions for years were now claiming to be concerned about my mental health because I finally stood up for myself. They couldn't conceive that my decision was rational or long overdue. In their minds, all the mental illness could explain why.
Therefore, hide and seek.
3 days after I canceled the transfers, I was reviewing quarterly projections when my phone lit up with a text from my mother. Mortgage payment due then. Bank threatening foreclosure had not received my client yet. I stared at the message for a long time.
I think this might work.
Finally, I typed 2 words and said, not mine. My mother's response came almost immediately. A single crying emoji, followed by silence. It was emotional manipulation 101, designed to trigger guilt without actually addressing the real issue. 20 minutes later, my father called. Against my better judgment, I answered. What the hell is wrong with me? He demanded without preamble.
Alright. I'll let Alice hide one last time.
The mortgage isn't my responsibility. We're about to lose our house, he shouted. The house you grew up in. The house you
I've been taking everything.
Because I did play Splatoon a lot.
The house you remortgaged to finance Derek's business without telling me, despite knowing I was making payments. Correct. The house that's going to Derek anyway, according to your safe way. The confrontations continued, including my parents showing up at my workplace, creating scenes that threatened my professional reputation. But I held firm. For the first time in my adult life, I was putting myself first, not out of selfishness, but out of necessary self-preservation. Months passed. Through my aunt Emma, I learned that my parents had defaulted on 2 mortgage payments and received family notice bragging about potential foreclosure proceedings. Derek's sports bar was struggling, and he'd been forced to take a part-time job to supplement his income. Reality is hitting him hard. Emma reported during one of our weekly check-in calls. Derek actually asked her father for advice about possibly selling the business before the tenants. That's surprising, I admit. Derek had always rejected advice, preferring to learn lessons the hard way. I think he's finally growing up, Emma suggested. Nothing matures quite like facing the consequences of choices without abandon. During this period, I began to see a broader impact of my decision rippling within the family system. Extended relatives who had initially taken the parents' side started asking more pointed questions when the fit for information.
This game, robots.
Straight, sharing the documentation I provided about years of one-sided financial support. My cousin Rachel called me directly after learning about the situation from them. I had no idea you'd been supporting her for so long, she said. When your mom reached out asking for money, she made it sound like you'd suddenly abandoned her for no reason. She never mentioned the mistake of my including back.
Here I come.
My parents had been selectively sharing information, painting themselves as victims of my sudden wounds and omitting the context that led to my decision. When relatives learned the full story, years of financial support, the secret remortgage, the exclusion from the will, most of them understood my position completely. Your parents have always had valid issues. My uncle Fred confided during a family party.
You're hiding over here? Oh, that would be like too obvious, I think.
Was validated here that others had observed these dynamics over the years. I often wondered if I was being too sensitive or moving too much into situations. Learning that extended family members and those my parents had been tendencies helped confirm that my decision wasn't.
Is he hiding up here? No.
My own life had settled into a new, healthier rhythm.
She's hiding around here somewhere.
Started architect to help me see what healthy relationships actually look like. I continued therapy, processing years of normalized manipulation and exploitation. The opportunity for reconciliation with my father's student favorite plan. The first written communication consent that wasn't email.
Just kidding, I'm back. GG's. GG's.
A genuine apology. Dear Jason, you wrote it as precise engineer's handling. I've started at the start of this letter a dozen times, struggling to find the right words. The simple truth is that your mother and I have taken care of for many years. We took your success and responsibility as license to expect more and more from you while giving less and less in return.
Alright.
You see, planning decision for the cultivation of years of unbalanced family dynamics.
I guess we can do one more game.
Selling a house will be something smaller.
But I'm sticking with a roller.
We're living within our means instead of relying on generalism.
Rainmaker. Okay.
Relationship. but I hope it can be a first step toward a more honest and balanced connection in the future, if you're willing. With love and regret, Dad. I read the letter 3 times, processing its meaning.
I'm sticking with a Rainmaker.
No summer-built trips.
I meant
no
Roller, actually.
Just acknowledgement, accountability, and an open door to reconciliation without question. I called my father 2 days later. The conversation was initially awkward.
Okay, that was...
But gradually we found our way.
One more round! Yep, one more round.
Established contact with my family, taking careful and measured steps rather than completely returning to previous methods. Coffee with my father became a marriage. My mother eventually reached out with her own apology. Derek and I had our own record where he acknowledged his entitled behavior and resentment of my success. For Christmas, I decided to help my parents with a down payment on their condo, not as an ongoing obligation, but as a one-time gift getting free. I made it clear this wasn't a return to previous arrangements, and they accepted the contribution with genuine gratitude rather than entitled expectation. The new year brought content for adjustment. My relationship with Alexander Leon has made a sense of future event. My business continued thriving, and I finally found freedom to realize success without the constant drain of family financial obligations. My parents settled in their more modest lifestyle with supplies and friends. My father's part-time consulting involved in small practice and job.
Ew.
We accepted the paid position as a teacher's aide. Derek's growth was perhaps the most surprising though. The humbling experience of business failure, followed by the structured learning environment at the management position, matured considerably. He began dating a sensible woman and challenged him for one of some cases, developing a genuine interest in understanding business operations. During a family dinner at Earl Spring, now among the parents rather than the weekly obligation before, my mother made an observation and had her farm.
One more goes again to my May 13th. And I made no figure. Even bigger. Say, breathe into my April 13th. Only a little before
My mother made an observation.
GG.
Straight, she said, on the round table Remington, with 2 cents, and a little in her arms. For years, I worried so much about what would happen to his family and Jason stopped supporting his financial need. I never imagined Wall and I stronger and happier than his. Later that night, as Alexandra and I drove home, she asked if I regretted how things had unfolded. Only one thing, I regret.
Alright.
I wish I'd established those boundaries years earlier, before resentment had built up on both sides. But
Alright. So that is going to be the end of the stream. Sorry, it's not 2 hours I thought it should be. It's much more fun when we got more people, but no other people showed up, so this is what we are going to get.
so,
So thank you guys. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.